A senior from Flushing, New York, number 9, Jimmy Timmer. A freshman from Richmond, New York, number 22, Adam Bailey. A sophomore from Valley Street, New York, number 24, Attila Miller. Now let's welcome your Baruch College Bearcats. A junior from New York, number 1, Argjend Osmanaj. A junior from New York, number 2, Ari Osmanaj. A sophomore from Fresh Meadows, New York, number 6, Kory Lingenfelter. A senior from Oommen, New York, number 9, Oommen. A junior from Seoul, South Korea, number 10, Noah Park. A sophomore from Brooklyn, New York, number 11, the libero, David Tang. A sophomore from Manderville, New York, number 13, Aaron Clark. Now let's play some volleyball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Baruch Athletics on YouTube. My name's Mike Higgins, bringing you live inside the Arc Arena for a CUNYAC men's volleyball showdown between the Baruch College Bearcats and the John Jay College Bloodhounds. Esri Shore's Bearcats come into this match with a 6-0 record in the CUNYAC, coming off a road win against CCNY on Tuesday, looking to remain perfect in conference play tonight against a much younger John Jay team than we're used to seeing. John Jay currently at 3-1 in CUNYAC play. They're led by third-year head coach Austin Voges, who just won a CUNYAC title with the women's team back in November. Bloodhounds lost the majority of their core from last season due to graduation, and this year they brought in a brand new cast, many of whom are making immediate impacts. The starting lineup tonight for the Bloodhounds features 4 freshmen and 3 sophomores. And among those freshmen is outside hitter Nick Fuentes, who is currently 5th in the CUNYAC with 128 kills. So we'll give you the Baruch starters. It will be Ryan Oommen, the setter. On the outside, it will be Kairos Liang and Noah Pack. In the middle, it's Ari Osmanaj and Aaron Clark. And on the right side, it's Argjend Osmanaj. And wearing the blue jersey is the libero, David Tang. John Jay's the only team in the conference that has not been to a CUNYAC final, mainly because they started their program as recently as 2012, and Baruch and Hunter have dominated the conference ever since then. But over the past several years, John Jay has consistently been the third best team in the CUNYAC, and assuming Baruch wins tonight, it's looking that that will be the case again this season, with John Jay having lost to Hunter on Saturday. So here we go, John Jay and Baruch. First serve is out of bounds from the Bloodhounds, and we're underway. So here's Ryan Oommen. He gets the start tonight after Val Rodriguez did the majority of the setting in the game against CCNY. That's a good pass by Eugene Villaruz. And there's Nick Fuentes, who we just mentioned earlier. 129 kills on the season. That's 5th in the conference for the freshman out of the Bronx Engineering and Technical Academy. So here he is on serve. Argjend Osmanaj against a double block, and he finds the corner. Fuentes trying to run it down, couldn't keep it in play, so it's 2-1 in favor of the Bearcats. So here's Noah Pack, who had a team-high 12 kills against CCNY. Great pass by Fuentes. To the outside it goes. Micah Rossman turned away by Aaron Clark. Omar Alawi's first swing is out, and it's 3-1. Omar Alawi, another freshman out of Garfield, New Jersey. Pack will serve with the Bearcats up by 2. Real powerful one. Good pass by Rossman. They go right back to him. He hits it out, but it was a blocking error on the Bearcats. So John Jay's within 1. Micah Rossman, he is the reigning CUNYAC Libero of the year. So why is he on the outside? Well, they lost their captain, Logan Ramos, due to injury. Tore his ACL in mid-February. He's done for the season. As John Jay ties it up. And you just hate to see that happen to someone like Logan Ramos, who has so much passion for the sport. And he's really become one of the all-time greats for John Jay. So best of luck in his recovery. Kairos Liang hammers it down the line. And Baruch takes a 4-3 lead. Liang getting the start tonight over Peter Gavroff. Aaron Clark also in there tonight. Here he is on serve. Rossman handles. The setter, Jimmy Thinlay, to Adam Bainey, the freshman middle. Chance of Adam Bainey from the John Jay bench. He has very quickly become the top middle blocker for John Jay. As Omar Alawi throws it up. And he finds the end line for an ace. And John Jay has its first lead. So the youth movement is in full effect for John Jay. As the other freshman, Alawi, serves one out. We're tied at 5. So here's Argjend Osmanaj. He will serve. Good pass by Fuentes. Thinlay for Bainey. He hits it out. And the Bearcats retake the lead, 6-5. Jimmy Thinlay, the setter for the Bloodhounds. Filling in for the starter, Alex Bridgelaw. He's not available today either. So John Jay down another upperclassman with Ramos already out. And here is Micah Rossman. Tang handles the serve. John Jay wanted to carry, they didn't get it. Oommen for Liang. He's 2 for 2. Baruch up 7-6. And we do acknowledge that the score bug at the bottom right of your screen says 5-0. So we will try to provide updates point by point on the score. Good pass by Eugene Villaruz, another freshman. Liang dug out by Villaruz. Fuentes off the hands of Oommen, and we're tied at 7. So Bainey will serve for the Bloodhounds. Good pass by Tang. They go for Pack right down the line to put Baruch up 8-7. John Jay really giving Baruch a lot of line to swing at. Blocking hard cross, and Baruch has been making them pay so far. Here's Ari Osmanaj. Thinlay to the outside for Fuentes. And he goes 4-4 to tie it at 8. So we're one full rotation through with Thinlay, the John Jay setter, at the line, and he serves one out to put Baruch back ahead. John Jay was supposed to play Medgar Evers on Tuesday. That game had to be postponed. So the last time we saw John Jay, they played a home tri-match with Hunter and Brooklyn. Defeated Brooklyn, lost to Hunter. That might have hit the antenna, but we play on. Oommen with the dig on Alawi. Here's Argjend Osmanaj, and he tools the block of Attila Naret to put Baruch up by 2. So Oommen will go back to the line. Short serve, Fuentes handles, they go right back to him and he puts it down. Big swing by the freshman Fuentes. John Jay cuts it to 1. Fuentes will now serve. Liang handles. Argjend Osmanaj just wide of the sideline. And we're tied at 10. Good job by the libero, Villaruz, following that ball to the line. Off the ceiling, here's Pack, and he's blocked. Micah Rossman and Attila Naret combining for the rejection to put John Jay ahead 11-10. Off the tape from Fuentes, and he's got an ace. John Jay with 2 early aces in this one. Pack with a good pass. Oommen goes right back to him, and he puts it down. Baruch cuts it to 1. Again, 12 kills for Noah Pack on Tuesday against CCNY. Trying to do some more damage against the Bloodhounds tonight, as that's a service error. John Jay up 13-11. Here is Attila Naret, transfer from Nassau Community College. Aaron Clark hits it out. And John Jay with their largest lead. They lead 14-11. Good serve by Naret. One-handed set to Argjend Osmanaj. It's Doug. Fuentes with a roll shot off the tape, and it lands. That's a tough one. And Esri Shore is going to use her first timeout. John Jay with a 15-11 lead here in set number 1. We'll be right back. Back out of the Baruch timeout. It is a 15-11 lead for the John Jay Bloodhounds here in set number 1. Attila Naret at the service line. Naret out of Valley Stream South High School. Short ball handled by Liang. Oommen goes right back to him. Turned away by Alawi. Oommen shoots it to Argjend Osmanaj. Comes right back over. Argjend again with the right hand. And he puts it away to side out for the Bearcats. Baruch really needed that. They don't want to fall behind by too much against this John Jay team. Very well-coached team, I must add, with Austin Voges at the helm. Zach Yao checks in to serve for Aaron Clark. And Adam Bainey on the 31 ball puts it away to put John Jay back up by 4. So here's Omar Alawi, the freshman right side. Throws it a mile high and serves it a mile out of bounds. John Jay's got to limit the errors if they want to take a set from the Bearcats. Rossman into the net. Baruch within 1. So Argjend Osmanaj, who changed up his serve a little bit, he's going to do the same thing here. Fuentes, good pass. And the dump by Finlay is turned away. Kairos Liang getting up there. Seeing that the setter was in the front row, and Baruch all of a sudden is within 1. Argjend with another good float serve, and he's got an ace to tie it at 16. Argjend Osmanaj says that's a nice 4-point lead you got there. Let me just take that from you real quick. Goes short with it that time. Finlay for Rossman. Ari Osmanaj turns it away. Rossman again, and he finds the end line to put John Jay ahead, 17-16. So Micah Rossman with Logan Ramos out for the season. It looks like he will be the guy on the outside for the rest of the season as he commits the service error to tie it at 17. Kairos Liang will serve. Good pass by Villaruz. And Finlay dumped it, but Ryan Oommen says, I could do it better. And Baruch has the lead, 18-17. Kairos Liang, 6 kills against CCNY on Tuesday. And that one is well short. John Jay with the side out. We're tied at 18 as Adam Bainey goes back to serve. He's got a couple of kills early in this one. Noah Pack. My goodness. Baruch takes the lead, 19-18. What a swing by the former LIU Shark. Here's Ari Osmanaj. Rossman with a good pass. Fuentes, soft touch. Argjend with a pancake. Pack turned away. Soft touch from Oommen, and he puts it away. Baruch with a 2018 lead. Very scrappy point on both sides. And that's an error from Ari Osmanaj. John Jay within 1. So here's Jimmy Finlay, the freshman setter. And a short serve doesn't make it over. Baruch will take it. 21-19. Oommen back to serve. Fuentes, good pass. Narette off the hands of Zach Yao, who is in there as the middle now. And John Jay back within 1. Fuentes on serve. Tough receive. Zach Yao, that definitely caught hands. And Baruch goes back up by 2. And Austin Voges will call his first timeout. John Jay trailing Baruch 22-20 here in set number 1. We'll be right back. Back out of the John Jay timeout. Baruch leads in this first set 22-20. 3 points away from going up 1-0. Here's Noah Pack. That one's coming over. Yao handles it. Argjend Osmanaj. That's into the net. And John Jay sides out. They really needed that. So here's Attila Naret to serve with the Bloodhounds trailing by 1. Good pass by Liang. Pack out of the back row, dug out by Thinley. Alawi with a roll shot. Pack digs it out. Argjend Osmanaj off the hands of Rossman. Alawi with the dig. Rossman tools the block of Argjend Osmanaj, and we're tied at 22. Huge point for the Bloodhounds. They're still alive. Tang handles the serve. No block up for Argjend Osmanaj. That's a huge mistake for John Jay. You cannot leave him one on none. He will make you pay. So Zach Yao will serve with Baruch up 23-22. Rossman, good pass. Fuentes off the hands of Ari Osmanaj to tie it at 23. Nick Fuentes doing a fine job here in set number 1. And we're going to get a serving sub for Omar Alawi. It will be Evan Wandersee, the senior from Altoona, Pennsylvania. Serving in a big spot here. Tang handles it. Ari Osmanaj. Great dig by Rossman. Add a system ball to Rossman. Oommen digs it out. Ari will find his brother, but it's out of bounds. Tried to go real short with it. Just missed the sideline. And John Jay now with set point. Baruch will call a timeout. Baruch needs a side out here. We're in set number 1. We'll be right back. Back out of the Baruch timeout. It is set point for the John Jay Bloodhounds. Baruch only trails by 1, though. Bearcats need a side out here. Wandersee on serve for John Jay. Goes short with it. Liang, and he's blocked. And John Jay takes the first set. Jimmy Thinlay with the rejection. John Jay takes the first, 25-23. And the bench going crazy. We will be right back for set number 2. You're watching Baruch Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for set number 2 between the Bearcats and the Bloodhounds. If you're just joining us, John Jay took the first set by a tight score of 25-23. Nick Fuentes leading the way for the Bloodhounds with 6 kills on 8 swings. Jimmy Thinlay with 12 assists. Baruch was led by Argjend Osmanaj in that first set with 4 kills. Ryan Oommen with 9 assists. No changes for John Jay, and Baruch makes a change. Dennis Hu is in on the right side. He replaces Argjend Osmanaj, and here we go in set number 2. Will this one come back? It will not. It's another kill for Nick Fuentes. He's having a monster start to this game with 7 kills on 9 swings. That's through the hands of Tang. Here's Dennis Hu, and he's denied by Omar Alawi. 2-0 start for the Bloodhounds. Thinlay on serve, handled by Liang. Hu again. That caught the hands, and they're saying Hu touched the net. Ryan Oommen trying to argue that it was the ball. But they stick with the call. It's now 3-0 John Jay. And again, we apologize for the score bug malfunction in the bottom right. If you want the live story, you can check out the live stats on Baruch Athletics. As that swing is out from Noah Pack. And we're going to get a Baruch sub. It's going to be Kory Lingenfelter, as he quickly replaces Dennis Hu. John Jay up 4-0 here in set number 2. Oommen for Zach Yao. Tried to go short with it, and he's blocked. Attila Naret has John Jay out to a 5-0 lead. Finlay will just keep serving. Oommen for Lingenfelter. And that's going to be a kill on the blocking error by the Bloodhounds. And Baruch finally sides out. So here is Noah Pack. Great pass by Villaruz. Fuentes, dug out by Lingenfelter, comes right back over. Fuentes again, off the hands of Liang. John Jay up 6-1. Tough receive, but Oommen finds Liang, and he tools the block of Alawi. Baruch had to go quick on that short pass. So Zach Yao will now serve as Ari Osmanaj checks back in. Ari did not have a kill in that first set. They'd like to get him going. And that's a rough set to Rossman. And that'll be a point for the Bearcats. Baruch trying to get on a run here. They trailed by 3 early. They trailed by as much as 5. Good pass by Villaruz. Naret. Off the hands of Pack. And it's 7-3 in favor of John Jay. Naret goes back to serve. Oommen for Liang. Soft touch, dug out by Finlay. Fuentes will set it to Rossman. He's blocked. It stays in play though. Pack. Dug out off the tape by Naret. And that will not come back over as it hits the rafters. I say it time and time again, that's where home court advantage comes into play if you're the Bearcats. So here's Kory Lingenfelter. And he picks up an ace. Baruch within 2. Lingenfelter just into the game. Picks up a kill and then follows it up with an ace. And that one's out. John Jay back up by 3. It's now 8-5. And Evan Wandersee will replace Alawi in the back row. He'll serve. Good pass by Tang. They run the slide, and that's a nice way to get your first kill of the day. Ari Osmanaj with a big side out for the Bearcats. Fuentes, good pass. 31 ball to Bainey. And he sneaks it inside the block to put the Bloodhounds up by 3 again. Adam Bainey off to a hot start for John Jay. That's 4 kills on 6 swings. And a soft touch from Ari Osmanaj. That's back-to-back kills. John Jay up 9-7. Here's Ari Osmanaj to serve. Tough receive by Rossman. They find him on the pipe, and he picks up a kill. Micah Rossman turning nothing into something. John Jay up 10-7. Here's Bainey to serve. Pack able to tool it all the way out of bounds off of Narette. Baruch back within 2. Now they're just trying to tie it up. John Jay got up to a big lead, and now they're going point for point. Thin lay to Fuentes. Great dig by Pack. And what do we got? It's 4 contacts. I guess the first one wasn't a block touch. So here's Thinlay to serve. They shoot it to Pack, and he just hammers it off the hands of Fuentes. Baruch trailing 11-9 with Pack at the service line. Strong serve and a great pass by Villaruz. Alawi. That was touched. John Jay with a 12-9 lead. Fuentes to serve. That's into the net. Baruch catches a break. And we're going to get a serving sub for Zach Yao. It will be Jacob Chen, number 17. Good pass by Villaruz. Alawi on the right side off the hands of Liang. John Jay back up by 3. Here's Attila Narette. Ball on the court, they'll restart. Good pass by Pack. Liang. That one comes over. Tang digs it out. Lingenfelter. And that's a blocking error on John Jay. John Jay arguing that it was the ball, but they're saying that Micah Rossman touched the net. So it's back to a 2-point deficit for the Bearcats. Here's Lingenfelter. And he's got his second ace of the set. Baruch cuts it to 1. Lingenfelter's been solid from the line, looking for more here. Rossman denied. Oommen and Osmanaj. And we are tied at 13. Big blocks like that could cause a momentum shift. And that's an error on Lingenfelter. Wandersee replaces Alawi at the line. John Jay up 14-13. That's through the hands of Tang. This will be a free ball. Thinlay for Rossman. And he tools the block to put John Jay back up by 2. Wandersea on serve. Pack handles. Ari Osmanaj. That's how you find your middles. Baruch back within 1. Liang back to serve. Rossman handles. Bainey kept alive. And Baruch puts it away. And we're tied at 15. Baruch has not led in this set. Trying to change that here. That's off the tape from Liang. Rossman, soft touch, turned away by Ari Osmanaj. Back to Rossman. Pack with an easy dig. And there he is again. Don't let Ari Osmanaj get hot. And Baruch has its first lead of the set, 16-15. The connection those two have, Oommen and Ari Osmanaj, is just incredible. Here's Pack, and he buries it to put Baruch up by 2. Noah Pack starting to get going as well. Liang putting together a good service run here. Bainey off the hands. Oommen finds Pack. Good dig by Fuentes. Rossman tools the block again. John Jay back within 1. Six kills for Micah Rossman. The dump by Oommen, dug out by Villaruz. Fuentes, oh! Ari Osmanaj. The blocking clinic continues. Six blocks in each of his last 2 games, and he's starting to get fired up. Fuentes, soft touch. Lingenfelter digs it out. Pack from off the net. Wandersea with a dig. Rossman on the pipe attack. Oommen with a dig. Liang on 2. Are you kidding me? Kairos taking flight. Wow. That ball was about 2 feet in front of the net. And Kairos just soaring. Timeout, John Jay. We'll be right back. Back out of the John Jay timeout. Baruch now with a 3-point lead over the Bloodhounds, as both the offense and the defense are starting to get hot. That's a good serve from Ari Osmanaj. Rossman, dug out by Liang. Pack, turned away by Finlay. Zach Yao, kept alive by the Bloodhounds. They'll send over the free ball. Pack again, and that hit the antenna. John Jay cuts it to 2. Adam Bainey going back to serve for the Bloodhounds. And the line judge crossing his arms. Could not decide whether it was in or out. And the up official making the call that it was an ace. And Baruch gets a ball don't lie moment. Bearcats back up by 2. Ryan Oommen back to serve. He's got 21 assists. Fuentes handles. Finlay goes right back to him, and he puts it away. Jimmy Finlay finding Fuentes, who had gone cold in this second set. He's now got 8 kills. And that one is out, according to the line judge. Austin Voges is irate. He thought that ball was in. So it is back to a 3-point lead for the Bearcats. Villaruz with a great pass. That set finds nobody. Here's Liang, that's dug out. Fuentes trying to save it, and he cannot. And all of a sudden, Baruch has their largest lead of the set. 22-18, and we're going to get a John Jay timeout. We'll be right back. It's 22-18 here in set number 2. Bearcats trying to even this match. Back out of the John Jay timeout. It is Baruch 22, John Jay 18 in set number 2. John Jay leading the match 1-0. Baruch looking to even it at a set apiece. Here's Noah Pack. And that one's out. 3-point deficit for the Bloodhounds. Here's Nick Fuentes. And Fuentes picks up an ace. John Jay not going away just yet, as it just landed right between 2 Bearcats. John Jay looking to cut it to 1 now, and that won't help. That's an error. So Baruch now 2 points away from tying this match at a set apiece, as Jacob Chen replaces Yao at the service line. Good serve by Chen. It's coming over. Kept alive. Rossman off the hands of Lingenfelter. And there's Ari Osmanaj again. Set point Baruch. Ryan Oommen just finding him from anywhere on the court. And here's Jacob Chen to serve for the set. Tough receive. Thin lay for Fuentes. Chen with the dig. Osmanaj again. And Baruch ties the match at a set apiece. They take the second set, 25-20. The offense really coming alive for the Bearcats in that second set after a slow start in set number 1. We'll be back for set number 3. You're watching Baruch Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for the third set between the Baruch College Bearcats and the John Jay College Bloodhounds. No changes in lineup for the Bearcats. They leave Kory Lingenfelter out there. A couple of changes for the Bloodhounds. They flip the middles, so Adam Bainey will start up front first. Attila Norette will start off the court. And the biggest change, Daniel Gonzalez Verdejo replaces the setter Jimmy Thinlay. 22 assists for Thinlay through the first two sets. So Austin Voges going with the senior, Gonzalez Verdejo, and he'll start us off here in set number 3. Lingenfelter on the D-ball, hits it out, and John Jay strikes first here in the third. Off the tape from Gonzalez Verdejo. Noah Pack off the hands, kept alive by Villaruz. Here's Rossman, sends it deep with the tip. Pack again. Wow, what a dig by Gonzalez Verdejo. Lingenfelter into the net. Wow, what a defensive effort by the Bloodhounds. Most notably, Daniel Gonzalez Verdejo right off the bench with an incredible dig to keep the play alive, and John Jay is rewarded for it. And that's a service error. Baruch's on the board here in set number 3. So here's Ryan Oommen. 23 assists through the first 2 sets. That's a tough receive. This will be a free ball. Tang handles. Liang couldn't do anything with it. I think he found himself over the 10-foot line, and he couldn't attack the ball, so he tried to change it up in midair, but it didn't work. Pack goes right around the block of Fuentes to put Baruch within 1. Noah Pack with 7 kills. And that's a service error on Pack. So now Adam Bainey will go back to serve. John Jay up 4-2 here in this third set, excuse me. Out of system ball to Liang. And I thought they touched the net. Bit of a late call, but the Bearcats get it. They side out, and now Jacob Chen will check in to serve. And Ari Osmanaj returns up front. It's worth noting that Ari Osmanaj had 0 kills in the first set, 7 in the second set. He really came alive. And that's an error on Chen. So now John Jay's going to make a couple of substitutions. They're going to bring Jimmy Thinlay back in. And it looks like they're going to run a 6-2 here. And they're going to bring in Maxwell Law on the right side. And that's a premature serve. Just making sure all the subs were accounted for. Now the whistle. Pack off the tape, dug by Thinlay. Rossman with a roll shot. Out of system ball to Liang, and he hits it out. John Jay up 6-3 here in the third. Thinlay back to serve. Osmanaj turned away. They go back to him. Didn't get enough on it. Here's Fuentes, soft touch. Great dig by Oommen. Roll shot by Ari. Nobody blocking. And that's a kill for the Bloodhounds. Ari was slow to get up after that roll shot, which came ricocheting off the ceiling. And that hit the antenna. And John Jay now with a 5-point lead here in set number 3. They lead 8-3. And an interesting substitution here. They're going to bring in Argjend Osmanaj. He replaces Kairos Liang on the outside. So the lefty will swing on the outside. Here's Lingenfelter. And he hammers it down the line right at Villaruz. That's a big side out for the Bearcats. They don't want to fall behind by too much. They did in the first, but they were able to rally late in the second. Fuentes, dug by Lingenfelter. Oommen just shooting it to Ari Osmanaj. Here's Maxwell Law. That's dug out by Argjend. Oommen swinging, and he picks up a kill. Finds the hands, and nobody was home in the back row. Baruch now within 3. That's an error on Lingenfelter, and it's John Jay by 4. Very tightly contested game so far. And there's Ari Osmanaj again. They just got to keep finding him. He's proven that he can be an automatic side out. Good pass by Fuentes. Rossman. And that's a blocking error on Oommen. Both teams having trouble staying out of the net on the block. So it's a 10-6 lead for John Jay. Ari again. Rossman trying to dig it from under the net. Gotta love the effort. But it's another kill for Ari. He's now up to 9. Good pass by Villaruz. Maxwell Law's first swing is dug by Zach Yao. And that hits the antenna from Pack. So John Jay will make the double switch. Alawi and Gonzalez Verdejo check back in, replacing Thinlay and Law. And Gonzalez Verdejo will serve. Tough receive. Oommen could only dump it. They're saying it was up. And Rossman against the triple block, able to tool it out of bounds. And John Jay's up by 5. And Esri Shore will call a timeout. It's a 12-7 lead for the Bloodhounds here in set number 3. We will be right back. We are back. John Jay has found themselves up by 5, but this time it's a little later in the set. Tang with a good pass. Zach Yao turned away by Bainey. Here's Pack, and he puts it away. That's a big side out for the Bearcats. And now they've got Oommen on serve. 8 kills for Noah Pack. Good pass by Rossman. Alawi hits it out. Bloodhounds wanted a touch. They didn't get it. And Baruch is within 3 now. Oommen goes short that time. Gonzalez-Verdejo to Bainey. Dug out. Rossman couldn't put the overpass away. Here's Pack. And he puts another one away. The John Jay lead is now 2. Noah Pack starting to turn it up a little bit. Gonzalez-Verdejo to Alawi. And another attack error by number 7. And Baruch all of a sudden within 1. Oommen trying to keep this service run going. Gonzalez-Verdejo for Rossman. Off the hands of Pack. And John Jay maintains the lead. And now Rossman will go back to serve. Short serve from Rossman. Pack finds the end line, and Noah Pack is into double digits. Baruch trailing 12-13. Pack will serve now. And another service error puts John Jay back up by 2. Narette re-enters the game for the Bloodhounds. That's through the hands of Tang. Osmanaj sends the free ball out of bounds. John Jay now with a 3-point lead. Baruch doing a good job rallying back. They just haven't been able to tie the game just yet. Lingenfelter is blocked, stays in play though. Narette, dug by Tang, comes right over though. This will be a sharp free ball. Lingenfelter handles. Argjend Osmanaj hammers it home. 15-13. Chen checks in to serve for Yao. And another service error by Chen. That's back-to-back for the Bearcats. So John Jay makes the double switch now. Law and Finlay are back in. Finlay will serve. (16-13) lead for John Jay here in this CUNYAC showdown. Through the hands of Tang. Here's Lingenfelter. Rolls it, dug out by Law. Here's Fuentes, and he swings right into the triple block. Lingenfelter and both Osmanaj. Argjend getting the majority of that one. That's just a great block. Lingenfelter. Narette off the tape. John Jay back up by 3. Starting to get a little late in the set. Baruch needs to start turning it up. Here's Nick Fuentes. Argjend off the hands of Law. Back and forth we go here in set number 3. Finlay for Rossman. Great dig by Tang. Is it coming back? Yes, it is. Great effort by Lingenfelter. Rossman finds the sideline with the soft touch. The Bloodhounds going point for point with the Bearcats. But they still have the lead. They lead by 3. Here's Attila Naret. Good pass by Tang. Pack. There it is. So here's Ari Osmanaj. 18-16. That's a good serve. Up in the rafters, this will be a free ball. Lingenfelter handles. And Pack able to tool the block to cut it to 1. Bearcats looking to tie it up. They trail it 18-17. Ari Osmanaj on serve. And he's got an ace. And a team-wide Cristiano Ronaldo Selly. And we're all square at 18 here in the third. Bearcats looking for more. Bainey off the hands of Yao. Yao goes right at Law. Rossman rolls it over the triple block. Lingenfelter digs it out. And Pack with another tool job. And the Bearcats take the lead. Timeout, John Jay. 19-18. Baruch looking to go up 2-1. We'll be right back. Back out of the timeout, Baruch once again rallying from down 5 to take the lead late in the set. They did the same thing in set number 2, and John Jay ties it right back up. Adam Bainey puts away the 31 ball, and we're tied at 19. The hitting percentages have been pretty even. Baruch hitting 258, John Jay hitting 247. Very tightly contested game here at the Arc Arena tonight. And Noah Pack just continues to find holes and hands. 14 kills for Noah Pack. That ties his career high. And we've still got at least one more set to play. Rossman, good pass. They go right back to him. Great dig by Tang. Pack again, that one's out. And we're tied at 20. Baruch wanted a touch, they didn't get it. So now Micah Rossman. And that's an error. Baruch catches a break. They lead 21-20. And Pack will serve. That's a great serve and an even better pass. Fuentes, great dig by Pack. Argjend puts it away. Noah Pack doing it all. Offensively and now defensively. So now the Bloodhounds will revert back to the 5-1 as Gonzalez Verdejo checks in. (22-20). Bearcats looking for more, and that's a service error. That's the one area that Noah Pack has struggled on in this game. That's his third service error. So John Jay within one with Adam Bainey at the line. Good pass by Argjend. Lingenfelter. Wow. Right off the chest of Bainey. Bainey arguing that that ball was up, but it was a blocking error. So Baruch is up 23-21. 2 points away from going up 2-1. Gonzalez Verdejo for Narette. Turned away by Ari Osmanaj. That's off the hands of Lingenfelter. Add a system ball to Argjend Osmanaj. Great dig by Villaruz. Rossman sends over the free ball. Zach Yao handles it. Lingenfelter. Dug out by Rossman. Add a system ball to Fuentes. Great dig by Oommen. Argjend. Turned away by Narette. They go back to Argjend. Dug out by Gonzalez Verdejo. The dump from Ari Osmanaj. Will this come back? Yes, it will, but it's out. And the Bearcats have set point. Probably the longest rally of the night. Ends in a free ball that went out of bounds. And Baruch has set point. Austin Voges will call timeout. 24-21. Bearcats trying to go up 2-1. Back out of the timeout, Zach Yao will serve with 3 set points for the Bearcats. John Jay really needs a side out here. That's a good pass by Rossman. Fuentes keeps John Jay alive. John Jay making the double switch once again, so the pressure will be on Jimmy Thinlay to get John Jay 2 more points from the service line. Puts it in play. Ari Osmanaj kept alive. This will be a free ball. Pack handles. Can they put it away? And Ari Osmanaj hits it out. His first attack error of the day. And Ezra Shore debating a timeout, assuming she has one left. And she will take one. It's a 1-point lead with set point for the Bearcats. Ezra Shore will talk it over. We'll be right back. Back out of the Baruch timeout. John Jay needs one here. Baruch leads 24-23. Short serve from Finlay. Argjend Osmanaj went through the hands. Roll shot. Will it stay in play? Argjend. Wow, look at Fuentes running it down. Will it come back? Yes. Great effort by Rossman. Argjend puts it away. And the Bearcats go up 2-1. A huge kill by number 1. 25-23 the final in set number 3. Bearcats will look to take it in 4. You're watching Baruch Athletics. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, Baruch leads the John Jay Bloodhounds 2-1. John Jay took the first, Baruch took the next two. And we're getting ready for set number 4 between the Bearcats and the Bloodhounds. Jimmy Finlay back in there for the Bloodhounds. So is Max Law. We'll see if John Jay sticks with the 6-2. No changes for the Bearcats. They're going to leave Argjend Osmanaj on the outside. So here's Ryan Oommen to serve for the Bearcats. Set number 4 underway. Here's Fuentes. Turned away. Lingenfelter. Dug out by Rossman. Fuentes off the hands of Pack. They find Pack again. Good dig by Finlay. Maxwell Laws dug out by Tang. And Ryan Oommen with the dump. Baruch strikes first in set number 4. Ryan Oommen with 37 assists through the first 3 sets. That's a nice short serve. Not much passers can do about that when the serve drops about 7 feet in front of the 10-foot line. Rossman, good pass. Here is Law, dug out by Argjend Osmanaj. Lingenfelter goes right at Villaruz. Here's Rossman, and he hits it out. Bearcats with a 3-0 start to this 4th set. And this is the start they wanted to get on. They've been falling behind in pretty much every set early. And that's a service error on Oommen. Baruch hitting 245, John Jay hitting 233. There's Nick Fuentes to serve. He's got 9 kills. Zach Yao, dug by Finlay. Fuentes out of the back row, dug by Tang. Here's Pack, off the chest of Finlay. Here's Fuentes, and he puts it away. Nick Fuentes now into double digits. He's got 10 kills, so does Micah Rossman. And Fuentes with a friendly roll off the tape for an ace to tie it at 3. And that one's long. Bearcats lead 4-3. So here's Noah Pack. He has tied his career high with 14 kills. Rossman, soft touch. Oommen right there. Argjend Osmanaj hits it out. So Narette will check in as Adam Bainey goes back to serve. Bainey's a guy whose name we haven't said in a while. Did not have a kill in the 3rd set. As that swing from Zach Yao misses the sideline, and now John Jay has the lead. A reminder that John Jay in their history has never beaten Baruch. Not once. And they've only gone to 5 sets once. Lingenfelter, soft touch, dug out by Fuentes. Maxwell Law through the hands of Oommen. Tang saves it. Lingenfelter with a roll shot. Bainey. And they need to get him going again. He's gone very quiet. the top middle blocker for the Bloodhounds. It's his 5th kill, but it's just his first since the 2nd set. And that set from Oommen finds nobody, and now John Jay leads by 3. Good pass by Osmanaj. Pack finds the end line. That's a new career high, 15 kills for Noah Pack. And Jacob Chen will check in. Chen had a couple of service errors earlier. Let's see what he can do from the line here. And Bainey on the 31 puts it away. 8-5 lead for John Jay. And Omar Alawi just checked in. Good pass by Tang. Pack again. Wow. So now Finlay is back in the game. I think Austin Voges wanted Finlay to sub in for Max Law, but he took out Alawi instead. So that's going to affect John Jay for the rest of this set, if that's what Austin Voges had in mind. But it's John Jay by 3. Now it's John Jay by 2 as the serve from Rossman is well short. So here's Argjend Osmanaj. Belarus handles. Here's Fuentes. Turned away by Oommen. Rossman into the net. And it's a 1-point deficit. Bloodhounds up 9-8. John Jay looking to force a 5th set against Baruch for just the 2nd time ever. Fuentes jumped a little early on that one, but he's still able to put it away. Nick Fuentes now with 11 kills to lead John Jay. Got off to a really hot start. Had 7 kills in the first set and just 4 since. As that serve is long from Bainey. So now it's Ari Osmanaj. Belarus handles. Fuentes through the hands of Lingenfelter. Nick Fuentes starting to heat up for John Jay. That could be bad news for the Bearcats. That's a good serve from Finlay, and it's not coming back. It's John Jay by 3 once again. And a service error on Finlay. John Jay up 12-10. Here's Oommen to serve. Goes short with it. Fuentes handles. Rossman. Law. That's dug out. Here's Pack again. And he can't be stopped. Make it 17 kills for Noah Pack. And also 40 assists for Ryan Oommen. Law handles the serve. Fuentes. Ho ho! Noah Pack! Are you kidding me? Wow. And a yellow card for the celebration. They warned Argjend Osmanaj about that earlier. So this time, the up official does pull out the card. They tell you when you celebrate, you got to turn and face your team. Don't face the net. Naret off the hands of Yao, and John Jay retakes the lead. It's 13-12. Fuentes on serve. Oommen for Pack. Finlay digs it out. Law will send over the free ball. Oommen to Lingenfelter. Off the hands of Law. He's got a kill to tie it up. Kory Lingenfelter with 5 kills. Villaru's great pass. Naret dug by Oommen. This is a tight ball, but no problem for Argjend Osmanaj. And the Bearcats retake the lead, 14-13. Pack on serve. A sizzler right at Rossman. They go back to him. Through the hands of Oommen. Free ball from Argjend Osmanaj. And Naret finds a hole in the back row to tie it at 14. Attila Naret has quietly been a really solid performer for the Bloodhounds. 6 kills on 8 swings. As he commits the service error to put Baruch back ahead, 15-14. And Jacob Chen will serve for Yao as Baruch looks to add to their lead. Goes short with it and picks up an ace. Jacob Chen with a huge point for the Bearcats. Good pass by Rossman. Law goes back to him, and that's off the hands of Osmanaj. John Jay back within 1. So now Maxwell Law will serve. So it looks like John Jay's going back to the 5-1 with Jimmy Finlay setting all around. There's a block by Bainey. It stays in play. This will be a very tight angle. They keep it alive, though. Wow, great effort by Argjend to keep it alive with the pancake. Bainey, and that's a blocking error. So that ties it at 16. Back and forth we go here in set number 4. Maxwell Law. Good pass by Pack. And there's Ari Osmanaj. Looking like a 9-man hook out there. It's now 17-16. 10 kills for Ari. Villaru's great pass. Bainey, wow, what a dig by Tang. Argjend, dug out by Law. Rossman, turned away by Ari. Rossman again, this time against a triple block. Dug by Tang, here's Pack, and he hits it out. And we're tied at 17. So here's Rossman to serve with the game tied at 17. Pack handles. Oommen just shoots it to Argjend Osmanaj. He hits it out, but it's a blocking error on the Bloodhounds. Not sure who they're saying hit the net. But nonetheless, it's an 18-17 lead for the Bearcats. They get a lucky one. Here's Argjend Osmanaj to serve. Good pass by Villaruz. Finlay tried to dump it, and Ari got the net that time. And we're tied at 18. Again, both teams really struggling to stay out of the net in this game. Good pass by Pack. Oommen dumps it, and it lands at the scorer's table. Ryan Oommen with a big one for the Bearcats as Baruch is 6 points away. Just got to hold on to this lead. Rossman with a good pass. Narette stays in play. Argjend hits it out, and we're tied at 19. John Jay doing everything they can to force a fifth set here. And Finlay nearly hit Lingenfelter in the back, but he just got out of the way. And Baruch retakes the lead. It's 20-19. Here's Oommen. Rossman handles. Fuentes denied. Noah Pack just doing it all. Bearcats up by 2. They're 4 points away from a W. And John Jay calls the timeout. Baruch 4 points away from going 7-0 in CUNYAC play. We'll be right back. Back out of the timeout, Baruch closing in on a win here in this very tightly contested game against the Bloodhounds. They just got to hold on to this lead. Tough receive by Rossman. They shoot it to Max Law. Off the ceiling, here's Pack. Off the hands of Narette. Fuentes, soft touch. And he tips it out of bounds. Great job by David Tang to follow it to the line. So Baruch now with a 3-point cushion. They're 3 points away from taking this match. Oommen goes short with it. Great effort by Villaruz. Pack. Dug by Rossman. Law puts it away. John Jay trying to stay alive. A huge kill from Maxwell Law. So now Fuentes will go back to serve. Fuentes with 12 kills. Oommen to Lingenfelter. He's blocked. Stays in play, though. Pack on the right side. And another blocking error on the Bloodhounds. So it's now 18 kills for Noah Pack. And he'll try to bring it home with his serve, and he can do that. Not that time. So John Jay now is going to bring in Evan Wandersee to serve for Norette. Haven't seen him since the second set. He's serving in a big spot here. And it's long, and the Bearcats have match point. And it'll be Jacob Chen to serve for the match with Baruch up by 3. Chen taking his time. Throws it up. Law off the tape, dug by Lingenfelter. Osmanaj sends it deep. Law, and he's blocked by Argjend Osmanaj, and that's the game. 25-21 the final in the fourth. And the Bearcats remain undefeated in CUNYAC play. 7-0. John Jay really putting up a fight. And hopefully we could see something like that 2 weeks from today when they meet again at the Doghouse. So the Bearcats take it in 4. Great effort by Noah Pack. He's got a career-high 18 kills in this one. Ryan Oommen with 44 assists. That's a season high. So a real fun one from the Arc Arena tonight. Bearcats go to 7-0. John Jay goes to 3-2. Next up for the Bearcats, it's the Battle of Lexington as they travel to Hunter College on Tuesday. Next home game for the Bearcats will be a week from today against Brooklyn College. That game will be at 6 o'clock. So that's going to do it for this one. From the Arc Arena, I'm Mike Higgins. We will see you next time.